Hello guys, Corporate Rouse. I'm going to show you how it's done my way. So I have a hairbrush, which you probably have. Hairbrush and hair dryer. And I'm sure you guys have one. Ask your mom, your sisters, just to borrow it, because if you have any girls, I'm sure they have a hair dryer. I don't use a lighter because I don't want to burn myself, and I think it burns my letters sometimes. That's what I think, but that's your point. But I use a hair dryer. That's how it's done. And I use Kiwi shoe polish. I use the normal stuff. I don't know. It's here. Let me read it. Kiwi shoe polish, renew, protect, black leather. I don't use the other one that Chief Casey tells me to use, because it cracks up a lot. I decided to use normal one, see how it goes, and it doesn't crack a lot. Believe me. But I polish it on every Thursday morning or something like that. I don't polish it every time, if once a week or something like that. I mean, like Friday, something like that, after Thursday, because it gets dirty and all when I just let it set. But you can just use the t-shirt cloth to polish it off. If you did polish it on Friday, just give it all that fuzz and all that nasty stuff without damaging the polish. But let's get to the polishing. So my shoes it's still got that polish stuff. It hasn't cracked. Well, it cracked a little, but hey, not that much. So I'm gonna use a hairbrush and get all that nasty stuff off, and get all that remaining polish, whatever stuff. I'm gonna beat it up like beat it up. Alright, now sometimes I use another t-shirt to polish my to put the polish on the shoes, but this time I learned a little something from video. I can use my finger. It'll come off. You can use a wipe or something. It'll come off your finger. So I use my finger. I'm gonna use my finger this time. And I'm gonna apply the polish. And you're gonna see it once you apply the polish. That you'll see it. You'll know what I'm talking about once you apply it. All that. I guess you'll see the mirror shine gone, so you'll know that waxing polish on it. Apply on it. Hopefully you see. But I'm using my finger. I go over it like once or 2 times. It's good to use your fingers, and you can get all that polish off your finger, but it's not going on that boot. And now, it's really simple. I use the hair dryer and I put it on low. And the first thing you do not want to do, put it too close. You want to keep your distance to it. You can put it on high or low you want, but I would use low to let it, settle in there, liquefy, and then it'll harden. But do not do anything after you finish this. I'll show you. And you're gonna see that liquid, and then you're gonna move on to something else. I would advise you going to the outside and do this so you can see better. But you can start to see that mirror shine a little bit. But that's not the official mirror shine. That's just you putting heat to it. Ugh. Why? A bug? Really? Well, I didn't expect a bug to jump on there, but yeah. I would be careful cooking bugs there. Honestly, don't do what I just did. Put my finger in there and just messed up a little wax. I'll just re-wax it, but I'm gonna let it settle. I'm not gonna try to put more wax on it right now. I'm gonna let it dry up, and I'm gonna start the other one. Right now, if there's any bugs on it, just let it dry and then brush it off. It'll come off, hopefully. And then you just re-wax it. That bug will be gone. Don't do what I just did. Put my finger on it. Goofball. Now I'm waxing the I'm waxing the other one while that other the one I just waxed drying. It's good to let it outside because getting that air drying up. See, it's already drying up fast. Cause usually when you're inside, I think it's the same, but maybe the outside's different. Let the boot feel Mother Nature. The wind of Mother Nature. Your finger is soft. It's like the cloth. It won't mess it up. Believe me. I tried. I used this kind of shirt and it messes up the wax. It just rubs it off. So I had to use a different method. I used that t-shirt and then, then I looked online and apparently you can use your finger. Most people just don't use it because they don't want to get wax on their finger and cars come off your finger, but that's okay. I don't mind getting finger wets. You can use cloth, right? I forget what it's called, but you can look it up and I think you probably use alcohol to wipe it off or something like that, but now I'm gonna rehearse that on low. Yeah. This is how close I would get. And make sure that you see a blackness. I mean like a mirror shine blackness. If you see a little line right there, get a little close to it, but make sure that you back away quickly so you don't liquefy it and the liquid change and move. Then that would be bad. You don't want that. Try to get a little close and then back away quickly so when it liquefies, you're going to move that liquid and that means you're going to mess it up. That's why you got to be careful. Because there's intense heat and wind is going to push that liquid and move it. It's going to move that wax. You'll know what I'm talking about if you make that same mistake I did. I made that same mistake too. But I learned to, see? Look at that. It's quickly drying, but hey, that's not official mirror shine, but it's gonna look like that once you finish the whole process. But it needs to look like that once you get a hair dryer and get it done. And this is my first time applying it, so this will be my second time applying it. If you're new at this and all, I would apply about maybe 6 times. If you haven't done it right. I mean, I'm sure you've done it right. I'm just saying that I would apply 6 times and you'll get that good shine out there. When you have the time. And if you have really good time, I would do it 10 times. And if you do it every day, you might actually do it you might end up like Chief Casey. I mean, you gotta do it like an hour or so. That's what I've heard from Chief Casey. So basically, it's gonna be more than 10. Well, maybe more. Just set a timer and start doing this over and over until 1 hour is over. And then, then polish it up, let it settle, and then brush it off, and then repeat the whole process tomorrow, and then 1 hour again. And you might actually get that shine. But I could be wrong. I haven't done it before, so because I usually don't have time. Now I'm doing it again. I'm getting that black nib shine. Like I said, it's not an official one. It's not gonna look like that, but if you do it over and over again, I'm sure it will. But sorry. Yeah. And go. That's the second time on that boot. Now the free rest. Now you can feel that intense heat on the boot because I just did it a little early. And that's good. You're gonna feel that liquid once you're applying that wax, because you can feel the heat on the boot because I'm doing it 4 or 5 minutes or something. But that's good because you're letting that wax settle in while the heat is on it. You'll feel that heat on that boot. You'll know what I mean once but just make sure that you don't see any liquid that fully it looks dry to you, and you'll see what I'm talking about when you look at it. But you'll feel that heat once you're applying that wax on it, because there's still heat on this boot. And that's good. I would advise you using your finger. I don't know how it will go on the t-shirt. And now I heat it up. And look at that. And that's a good black shine there. I'm doing this maybe about 3 times to see how it goes. If I don't like it, I'll just shine it up till 6 times. But I would advise you to do it 6 times if you're new at this part, because you haven't shined it as much as I have. Because I shined it about 6 times when I was first doing this. Because it already has the wax on it from last week. And I just let it settle there. Well, actually, I polished it on the details, so actually, never mind. No, actually, I didn't. I didn't actually polish it. All I did was just give it a little friction. I used the normal t-shirt without any dirt on it. And I just polished it, did that. I just yep, basically that's what I did. There we go. That's the, I think that's 3rd time. Yeah. I lost count now. I just lost count. Yeah, I'm terrible at counting when I'm distracted. Alright, should be 3rd time. My kitty death. I think this is my 3rd time, yeah. Alright, one more time over a little polish. Never hurts to have extra. Alright, there we go. Hopefully. And this rag is usually, I would get a rag that could clean off your finger and stuff. Get all that polish off. Just a little. So you don't get polish on whatever. I would use no, I wouldn't use a glove. Do not use a glove. It will not work, believe me. If you're gonna get a glove, I would get the right one. I've seen people use gloves. If you get, plain gloves like those hospital gloves things, well, you know what the food restaurant people use? Don't use that kind of glove. Get the right gloves, you're gonna get gloves. I mean, I would look it up. But hey, I would use your fingers so you can save money. You want to go ahead and buy gloves, that's your choice. I've seen a lot of yours on shoe polishing, and I think it looks good. But, here. I mean, I don't know how you guys do it, but this is how I do it. So, alright. I think this might be my third time, and I think I'm good. If not, I'll just polish it. But, hey, I'll just polish it about 3 more times, if it's not good. That means you would have to polish it 10 times, if I have to do it 6 times. Alright, now, we done that part. Now, I'm gonna go apply some water on it. Do not put too much water. That's what I've heard. So, I would just, grab a hand water, sprinkle it, and then get another rag. I get a blue rag, and wipe, and get a soft rag, and rub it out. So I'm gonna go get some water. So, I got water. I'm gonna sprinkle it around, like you sprinkle on cake and stuff. And now I'm gonna get a cloth. I'm gonna rub it out. You're probably wondering what water does. I got no idea. It's too crazy, but I know it works. Just don't put too much water on it, because I heard it messes up your boots some way. So that's why you got a cloth to dry it out a little bit. But don't use this cloth to do the final bowl. I'm gonna call it the bowl, because you're gonna go rough on it once you, well, I'll show you. But this is called the bowl method my way. But I'll show you what I mean. You're probably like, what the bowl? But once you finish getting all that water off, there you go. Now, we're gonna go with the bowl moment. And I'm gonna show you what a bowl is. You probably know what it is, but now, it's time to boil it. Oh, there we go. Huh? I don't know if you see it, but hey. You think what I've heard is the friction. Alright. Oh, damn. Alright. I'm gonna roll this way and then alright, there we go. I don't know if you can see it, but okay. So or you can do it you can do it the easy way too. Well, I don't know how that works, but yeah, that's perfect if you think of it. But hey, it'll get that shiny one. Find that clean part. Now I'm gonna hold it still. Make sure you have the wax dry and you don't get like I did, got that much, because I did a little too fast, but hey, it's still getting that mirror shine. Just a little grip to it. Alright, there we go. Yeah, just make sure it's dry once the wax, you know, make it a little, let it dry a little more so it settle in, but hey. I would get, like I said, give it 5 minutes. I rushed it a little bit for the video and all, but hey, it's still good. I don't know how the phone is showing it, but I'll have to look at it later. Alright, so now I'm gonna do the other one. It's been drying longer than this one, because I've been doing that. But I'm gonna go get water now. I'm gonna sprinkle it with a little cake. Careful when you sprinkle it, and you're not doing what I'm doing, putting my fingernail like that way. But hey, you're right, fingernail. I gotta go cut my fingernail. Alright, so now I'm applying that water to it using the blue cloth. You're probably wondering what kind of blue cloth it is. I don't know what it is in Chinese, but hey, it's a blue cloth, okay? I would just get a, you know, cotton cloth and do this. You need a cloth that can dry up the water, so when you shine it, that can, you know, a cloth that can absorb the water, basically. That thing helps the mirror shine when you're about to do the bowl. Oh, look at that, it does help it a little bit. Alright. Now, it's time to bowl. Y'all ready for the bowl? Alright. Yeah, trying to get a good spot. Wait there forever. Hey, I'm trying to get a good spot. Alright, whatever. Let's go. Do not go too deep in it, or you'll definitely graze it off. Do like, you know, like this. That's probably why I messed it up a little, because I don't do that. No, you just do this way and treat like it, you know. But make sure you have contact to it when you're creating that friction, from what I've heard. That friction creates the good mission. Ah, damn. Oh. It probably needs a little more wax, but hey. That's not right. Alright. I'm gonna do it this way. So, do it sometimes. See if it helps a little bit. perfect in the sun, but hey, sure. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. It's because I messed up the ladder or something. But if you got a good shoe and all, you should be good. But usually when this doesn't work, just switch on doing this. Try to get a good grip. And then try to do that way, and stuff like that. You know, I would get something to hold the shoes so you can do it this way. Cause it's so much easier probably. Instead of having to do it this way, hold the shoe like this and do it that way. Alright. Well, I think you're good. Yeah. Hold, you know, hold it this way. Well, probably hold this way. You know, hold that way. Alright, there we go. Good mission. Now, I'm sitting down. Let me show you. There we go. Fine, I see the sun and all, but hey, you get. That's how I do it, my way. If you got any questions, I'll try to answer them as possible. Alright. Bye.